just gonna check to see if I'm live yet, because I'm usually not when I get started. I'm still hosting Hammy. Now it's me. Yay! Hi everyone. So today I want to do a couple of things, but the first things first, I want to show you the end result of what we did the other day when decorating Craigenholm together. So this is it finished, the whole thing. Basically went kind of crazy with flowers and went crazy with candles and crazy with butterflies and crazy with everything else. I want to thank Max Zale, Elephonic, Starlight Bite, and Outlaws of the Old West for the follows. And let us do our rando, and then I have some housekeeping items I need to do. Some people asked me to go look at their houses that I didn't have permissions for the other day, so we're gonna do that. But first, let's go to Silver Wretches, Eleanor Crest. And then we're going to work on some of my house and see if we can get anywhere on it. Because now at this point, I'm pretty much caught up on the Thanksgiving, as you know, it's over, but there's going to be a time where I need to start working on DDA contest, Divine Alliance, and also whatever J Hart comes up with for December. So at this point, I am caught up. And I also want to show you something, but you'll have to give me a moment. So that I can show it properly, because this is not always the easiest thing to do. Window capture. This one. No? Yes, this one. So this is not showing. This is my cat Grant, who is dying, and my friend Valentina is an artist, and we commissioned a painting from her, and this is watercolors. So I just think it's stunning, and I'm so happy with it. Grant is still alive. He is not yet dead, and I'm hoping that it stays that way. And we won't have any sadness anytime soon. But I just wanted to share that because I'm so happy with it. Okay, so here we are. Today I should be drops, maybe? I'm not sure. But this is Silver Wretch. I don't know this person, but I did look at one of their other homes this morning, and it was not bad at all. Look at the little ghost kitten fight with the ball of yarn. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Those of you who celebrate. Not everybody is in US. Look at this nice feast here. Very nice. I love it when people do like things that aren't pre-made. So like putting the bread and the cheese together, obviously that's not pre-made. Putting the rolls in this bowl, putting the leg, I think they're chicken legs, and the potato on there. It looks very nice. I love it when people are creative like that. This has no effects, but it is 578 out of 600 items, so it's nearly full. I see this is a trophy house. Lots and lots of trophies. Lots of, oh wow, the candle thing, very Hogwartian. Yes, quite. Crafting house / trophy house. We all need a trophy house one way or another. Library with room to grow. Upstairs bedroom. Treasure. I always love to find the treasure. What's back here? This is where we get changed, I guess. We'll bathe out in the open, but if we're gonna get changed, that's funny. Hey, Deviant, nice to see you. We are exploring Silver Wretch's house together. I think this is the standard room. This one. It's a nice house thus far. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving if you had one at all. Not everybody does. Oh, look, it's a little place for the baby Indrix. So cute. So cute. So this person really made a very nice trophy house and slash building house, and that's great. Nothing wrong with doing that. I have one myself. So let me show you. I have to go back and fix something because here's the housekeeping I was talking about. The house designs would be horrible. Value practicality above all else. Like that painting for the tub would be ruined if anyone splashed water in it. You know, my husband's the same way. He always looks over and he's like, that's going to catch fire, or this isn't going to work. You can't do it that way. It's funny. Okay, so Finn Tellendas should, I missed, okay, so the Mistvale house is my primary, and then a portal to the, okay. Finn was one of the people who, whose homes I tried to go to. Maybe it's a male thing, I don't know. The other day, and what happened was their permissions were set differently. Finn _ Tellendas. Oh, Tellen, not Terran. So I'm gonna try to make up for it and go back and see if we can fix that tour issue. I have a couple more Halloween. I keep doing that. Christmas houses to show you, because now we have to start thinking about Christmas. You know, there's really nothing wrong with doing a practical house. I know some people on the forums talk about how they only do like traditional houses, like there's nothing fancy in it. They want everything to look exactly as it should culturally. This is pretty. Okay, I'm glad that they told me that I should come back and visit this, because this is very nice. 513 out of 600. Now, I know they said there was a portal, but I don't see any effects, so I'm going to have to go directly to their Sigic by hand. They may not have published their effects to the community. And here's a storage / building. I've seen a lot of people use this property with specifically that barn as crafting area, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's very smart. And here Numisma's selling us stuff. And here is where I suppose we pray and cook at the same time. Or maybe we just eat out, no praying involved. Okay. So my Thanksgiving was good, except my husband's uncle is very ill. He just had a quadruple stent put in. And it's a little depressing because, you know, he didn't look too good. And he's 83. And, you know, it was in the back of our minds that that might be the last time we ever see him. So it wasn't entirely a happy Thanksgiving. And here's the treasure. But, you know, at least we got to see him. There's that. My husband has an amazing family. They're really amazing people. I got very lucky because I wasn't so lucky the last time. All right, Finn Tellendas, Grand Sigic. Is it? And his mother is amazing. And it's her brother who had the bypass or the stents put in. So it's obviously, you know, weighing heavily on her. Okay. I don't know if we have drops. I thought we did have drops. There we go. Yeah, we have drops. Drops! Sweet. All right. So this is the second house that Finn Tellendas told me about. I'm picking up that Hammy thing, where Hammy always says us. Glassed! Nice to see you. Shout out the real hamster. Yep, there we go. So Hammy is amazingly helpful if you stream or if you want to get started streaming. He's super helpful. He's also a very nice person. And if you're an early riser, he's your man because he's always broadcasting early in the morning. This is cute. Nice little area over here for looking out over the ocean. And if any of you stream, please let me know and I will add you to my list. And I will do shout outs for you so that I can promote you. Dominitas. Well, you're gonna get a toy, Dominitas, because that's what I do these days. Hopefully you're on NA. Dominitas. I can spell. Aw, thank you. There you go. You got a toy. You got a thank you toy. It's a divider. Now you can divide for fun. My husband isn't awake yet, so I'm trying to keep it down a little bit, but I don't think it's going to help because I usually wake him up when I'm streaming anyway, because it's right up against the wall. Okay. So I'm guessing this is just all the crafting area is outside. So what's interesting about this is that Finn Tellendos must have bought a separate set of crafting tables for this house because they also had it in the last house. So I'm wondering if they just do it with all of their houses. Well, I'm glad to meet you too. Twantle! We showed off Twantle's house this morning on Hammy's stream. And that was nice. I love trees in houses. They look so pretty. He wasn't as enthusiastic as I might have been, but that's because I'm a housing nerd. Look at this. This is lovely. This is really well done. I like the greenery behind her scene. I think it looks... My her scene is in a really gross place, and I'll show it to you after this. It's kind of funny. Oh, you're so blue. Serafi Viewdang. Oh, hi. I'm doing your guildie, Finn Tallendash. They sent me a mail saying that their permissions were off when I tried to tour it from your house. So I'm looking at the 2 houses that they told me to go look at. So I'm making up for it. I'm fixing the mistake so that we can all see their house. And I really loved your guildie's work. It was fabulous. They are very talented. And Greek Vamp was very generous and sent some money, which I will put towards the stream. Yeah, it was great. Hi, Garrisley. Of course. Once I knew it was okay, I came back and looked at the rest of them because I thought that, you have... Housing guilds are the best because housing guilds have, honestly... Oh, well, he was. Oh, okay. I'm a huge fan of Greek Vamp. He's my favorite builder, period. And I've looked at... Let me check. Before I got EHT, I didn't have any sort of way to keep track of how many homes I've looked at. But right down here, if you get EHT, it will keep track of how many homes you look at. And so you'll see this will keep going up as you visit other people's homes. So I've seen a lot of homes, and it's still going. So I've talked to Cardi about this. I'm like, do I really have to sit here for that long? Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, I'm glad you're there for him, but I'm so sorry that his health isn't good. And my health isn't good either, so believe me, I can relate. This guild, like, our community of builders, I think is the best community. I think of all of the communities that I've ever been a part of, honestly, I think that we're the best. We're kind to one another. We're supportive of each other's art, and I'm really... Oh, he's back! Yeah. And I mean, so the housing guilds, I'm a big fan of the housing guilds, both mine and yours, because it's just a place for us all to support one another. And I know EU has a couple of them too. So this is a nice view down of Meridia, who I also love and have. And also I like that they put lights in each of the alcoves because sometimes people leave them blank. Genesia! So, if you notice, people are talking about people leaving in droves from our game. I'm going to show you where mine is real quick. Her scene. People are leaving in droves, and I've noticed it's not as bad with the housing community. And the reason why is I think we're constantly supporting and challenging one another. There's always some contests going on, and so we provide the content, so we end up staying because the community is so strong and because we're constantly challenging one another. And that's where the guilds step in, because the guilds really do affect that. So this is my witch's hut. I just wanted to show you where I had her scene. Oh no! I took her scene and I forgot to put him back. Well, let's fix that. Her scene should be where? Where's her scene? So this is hopefully deco track I have on. Yeah. No, I don't have it on. Boo. I think I know where he is. I believe he is in my domus. So here's the problem I'm having. I ran out of space. I completely ran out of storage space. So now at this point, I'm going to my houses which have small builds, and I'm burying things in the backyard. Like that house we just left. HFB is an amazing guild. A couple nights ago, a few of us were talking about what we might like to buy during the Black Friday sales, and I mentioned I might get the merchant. Yesterday while I was at work, one of the officers, oh, that's wonderful. That's so sweet. You guys. Yeah, that's super sweet. Yeah, I mean, housing people are the best. I really think so. So, yeah, so I'm out of space. So I didn't know what to do. Well, I have Mafala here, but I don't have her scene here. See, this is the problem. They're, I don't know where everything is until I use DecoTrack, and I didn't use DecoTrack for this because I don't have it turned on, and if I reload UI, it's gonna mess up. Yeah, so I'm selling a bunch of stuff. There's a ton of stuff for sale right now. Furnishings don't sell that well. So my sales are going to probably be down this week. But I have enough money that'll be fine. And, eventually what I'm probably going to do is donate them to guilds because I doubt they're going to sell. But at least I wanted to give them a chance to sell. But yeah, I mean, I'm going through it and there's just too much. I have too many, like, Vardenfell flowers. Yeah, and I bought a black bag auction for $1 million gold, and it was full of furnishings. And so it's like I have more furnishings than I can fit in all of my whole houses. Okay, he's not here either. This is ridiculous. I know he's not in Boulder Tree. He might be in Blackvine. This is ridiculous. I can't even find my thing. If I reloaded, I could use DecoTrack, but I didn't want to mess with it because I have so much trouble actually getting in and out of the game lately. Like, I'll try to get in, and it'll disconnect me multiple times. And then it'll tell me I'm already connected, and it won't let me try again. So that sucks. It's a real pain in the butt. But, yeah. Somebody was asking if Blackvine Villa is a good house to buy. And I think it is. It's very affordable. And it also has a neat little view of the river that goes by if you're that kind of person who can... All right, let's see if her scene is in here. Statues, courtyard. No. Her scene? Where are you hiding? So if you put something here to get some height, you can look out over the river, and it's quite beautiful. Her scene might be in the barb tug. He's hiding. But yeah, that's what I wanted to start with, was going through Finn Tellandus's house, and then I was going to go into, I did a random, and then we were going to talk about building. Excuse me. So I finished my Kragan home for the contest that's coming up. And then the next thing is going to be probably my new life house. And I'm feeling kind of bad about my new life house. I feel like it's not, no Hercene. This is ridiculous. I honestly don't know where I put Hercene. That's ridiculous. He should be where he lives, which is back in the exercised. Yeah, so I want to do my new life build, but the more that I think about it, the more I think people don't really know the Nutcracker Suite, and I think people wouldn't quite get it, and I think it might be boring because of that. I don't know, maybe you guys have a different opinion, but I don't think people really know the Nutcracker Suite. Maybe I'm wrong. Ah, statue of Hercene, Bitter Mercy. All right, Hercene's going home, and then we're going to work on building. Because Hercene belongs in my exercised. So yeah, I mean, I have an idea of what I want to do. I have an idea of how to build it. But I don't know whether or not people would even get it. Because I did Charlotte's Web once, and no one got it. No one. No one had any idea. And well, like when I told them, they were like, what's Charlotte's Web? And I thought that was standard reading. So I felt like a total idiot that I wasted all that time putting effort into a house. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And that's the bummer. That's the bummer. Because I had a really good idea for it and I liked it. There. All right, let's have your foot showing. Okay. So this was my Halloween house a while back, and so this is just my Hercene house now. It's gross. I'll show you my Kragan home real quick. I did show it at the beginning, but nobody was on. It also shouldn't be my primary, but it is right now. I'll change it. But this is for the contest, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a standard Christmas New Life house where everything just looks like what we would expect, but it seems kind of dull. I did Hogwarts my first year. I had a Christmas build in Hogwarts, but now everybody's done Hogwarts. Hogwarts. I can't even say it. Everyone's done Harry Potter, and I feel like I don't want to do it again. All right, so this is my Kragan home for the contest. Ooh, nice. So yeah, this will be what I submit for the contest. You haven't done oh, well, yeah. I was going to show some Christmas houses or New Life houses. Let me see. I have them put aside so that we can... Yeah, I did do one, but I don't know. I'm trying to find seasonal stuff because we have to start thinking about it since New Life is coming up. I've shown you a bunch of them, I think. But not all of them. Ah, Tulian redid their home for Christmas, and it's amazing. Tulian also did an amazing Cold Harbor with effects, and it's just gorgeous. So, Daggerfall. I went and checked out their Daggerfall Overlook, which is a village, And I realized he or she updated it for Christmas, and it's lovely. It's really beautiful, and it should give us some really good ideas for what we might want to do. Let me cross this one off. Yeah, some people have some really amazing ideas, and I am not one of them. Like I might just do the Nutcracker and say to hell with it. Like I don't care if people get it or not. All right, so the first change here is there's some snow. The second change is these little buildings are all decorated with, the Crown Store stuff, but also with the EHT lights, which is a newer effect. There's 123 effects in this house, and there's 700 out of 700 items. So this house is not just items, but it's also beautiful effects. And this is a window pane effect, but there's also cobbled cakes in here. See? Cobbled. And also some effects stuff. But yeah, you could do mundane. There's nothing wrong with doing mundane stuff. At some point, you just have to make the decision that you're only going to do it for yourself, and you're not hung up on winning every contest, or even winning a contest if you've never won one. Oh look, they put up a holiday painting. That's so clever. Smart idea. So this is like an enchanting shop. Now the reason why I'm not like completely flipping out over every house is because I have in fact seen them all. I would believe that. There's nothing wrong with that. I've actually seen another one of those types of dealies. Oh, look at that Christmas tree. New Life tree. It's so pretty. It's like flocked. Those 1950s flocked ones. See, I've seen those too, but I'm not really an RP person. What's up here? Oh, just in a little place to hang out. But I've seen a lot of RP homes, and a lot of them are actually villages. Speaking of the devil, which is what we're looking at here. Meridia, being Meridia. I can speak, really, I can. So I just love this little village. It's so pretty. There's so many beautiful things going on in it, but the holiday lighting and the holiday touches are really special. Something extra. And I think it really works with the snow. I don't know why there's bubbles there. There must be a reason. But yeah, this is really, really, really pretty. Oh, I need this horse. I need this horse. Because I don't have one for my Christmas build. Okay. So now you've seen Tulian's amazing... I bet you he put stuff up here. Village builds are clearly my favorite. Oh, this is nice. In fact, the last couple of builds I've done before Cragenhome were villages. Okay. Because I just think there's something nice about having one for each little area. But that's just me. So I have 2 villages now. That's really nice. Okay. So oh, okay, Goronier. Violet Baby's Goronier is a Christmas build, and she actually won with it. She won a contest in one of my guilds with this house, and it was just very creative. Is it going? It's not going yet. There we go. It's laggy. It's just a very creative and cute build. It's a nice winter thing. So you know what Goronier normally looks like. It's a pod house with lots of woods and everything around it. This is her redoing the entire thing for winter. And it's amazing. Oh my goodness, a raid! Holy smokes. Holy shnikes. Yes, those icicles were in effect. So thank you. Thank you for the raid, Hammy. This is a Christmas. We're looking at some Christmas houses because, you know, 'tis the season, right? Almost. So thank you. Much appreciated. You could get cookies and stuff if you want. We're looking maybe Christmas cookies because that's what we're looking at is Christmas houses. Believe it or not, this is Goronir. Doesn't quite look like Goronir, does it? But all right, have fun, Hammy. Do your thing. We got drops. That's what's important. Nom nom nom. Yeah. So here you go. Here are your cookies and beer. So eat up. Uh, so this is Violet Baby's house, and we're just looking at a holiday build because you know, we need ideas for that. And they did a ski lift. She did a ski lift, and it's really cute because she's got like animals skiing and whatnot. So, let me go up here so you can see it better. So see the ski lift all the way up, and then she's got this reindeer is skiing on his way down. So you go up here, and I guess this is where they get off, and you can look down at the ski lift. Isn't that cute? I love it. I think it's a really cute build. She won for this, which is awesome. And then an igloo. It's just a very creative idea. Like, I never would have thought to do that. And it's just stupid cute. Stupid cute. Yeah. So, okay. Let us do la 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 la. I could show you, I'll show you one real quick that I know you've seen, but it is good. It is really good. And it's worth it. I think this is his Ebonheart. I could be wrong. It's either his Ebonheart or his Daggerfall. Oh my goodness, Nanatera! Thank you! Just so you guys know, I have all my potatoes now. They have been submitted to Twitch. They are now being approved, hopefully, in a few weeks. So then we will have additional potatoes, not just the cute stabby one, but one with a heart, an angry one. So here's the house I know I've already shown you, but this is pretty much the paramount, the Christmas house there is, as far as I'm concerned. Speaking of RPing, I've seen a lot of people RP in here, holiday stuff. But there's some really good ideas you can take from this. First of all, that this red and green can look really good together. I also decorate some trees. You can get these in Alanor for very cheap. These topiary trees that look like Christmas trees, very affordable. And then you have this. So presents, you can make almost anything be a present. But here's their Christmas tree, and their Christmas tree is a little insane because I don't know if you see these seeds, but those seeds are like 100,000 gold a piece, I think. They're a fortune. So, I mean, I can't even imagine how much it costs to put this together because they have multiple seeds. Yeah. And just the whole house is like this. So it's very pretty. So ideas for making your own ginormous Christmas tree. And I don't know if you get it or not, but this is a reference to the Coke commercial. Isn't that cute? And then inside, there is actually something inside. Is this inspired a tree that I did. And then, you know, you're eating a meal. So this is a good holiday house. But let me go to my real holiday house, Hammer Death. And then I need to set it as my primary, but I think this stuff is really fun. Holiday houses can be amazing, but it's difficult. It's difficult to come up with ideas that haven't been done before because it's such a popular topic. And that's why I was thinking Nutcracker Suite, but the more that I think about it, the more I think, no one's going to get it. No one's going to understand that. It's not a popular culture current thing, but who knows? See, that inspired this tree. So this is my holiday house, but I want to just set this as my primary. I'm tired of everything always going back to, for some reason, it always goes back to no access. No matter what I do, it resets itself to no access. But the idea being that anyone can come and visit this. So this was my little joke that Jay Hart completely missed when he was touring. Oh, that could be pretty. Hey, Altnavor. This was my joke that was in my Thanksgiving house that Jay Hart completely missed. This is the Dark Brotherhood hand with a little turkey head and little turkey feathers, like little kids do. And we know. It's based on the meme that was going around that looked just like that. He completely missed it. But, I mean, he was looking at feasts, so what are you going to do? This was my casserole, my green bean casserole. These were my potatoes, my mashed potatoes. This is just my feast. A little bit of cranberry sauce and yams, and this was my pecan pie, which no one seems to really get that was a pecan pie. I guess it doesn't really look like one. I kind of thought it did, but what do I know? But I also put up Christmas lights, which you can do with EHT, and Rudolph didn't have a very good time. I may have killed Rudolph because I'm a horrible, horrible person. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Rudolph. I'm a terrible person. Christmas. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Let's do open houses. Grim Hearths? Whoa. Oh, okay, so we'll look real quick at Swankery's Grim Hearths because this is another Christmas house. And we are... Yeah, everyone does die. And I mean, at least he gets some use. Now we have, he's got a second life. It's funny. Recycling. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a sick idea, but I did it anyway. I guess if I had one of those mounts and I don't, like a stag mount, I would have probably, like, this is a mount. This is not one of those mounted heads. This is an actual mount that Swankery put up there. So that's kind of funny. I think I've been here. Yeah, I've been here in July. So, again, with the presents, you can use almost anything as a present. I really wish I had been around to get one of these mice because I totally would have bought it. Oh, okay. I didn't remember this. It's like Madonna, with the pointy boobs. Cracks me up. That's just funny. Naughty. I'm trying to keep my voice down because my husband is, this is good for poinsettia, by the way. Because my husband's asleep and I don't want to wake him up. So if you just want to do a small little cozy Christmas house, you could totally do that. There's no reason. This is another really good poinsettia. Poinsettia come from Mexico, of all things. Disco Sleaze, thanks for the follow. We're looking at holiday houses at the moment, trying to get some, like, Swankery did it too! I wonder if she did that before or after I did it, or did we have, like, two separate, did we both come to this idea? How many Rudolphs are there? Damn it. That's funny. Well, I guess we can all do it. So if you feel like it, go ahead and give yourself a Rudolph mount on the wall. No reason not to. And then she's got a third floor, which isn't usually here, which is lovely. I guess this is where the kids, or no, just adults could be here too. So that's cute. So that's that house. And then I'm gonna just real quick look at another New Life. See if we can. Oh, here they're all New Life snow globes. Oh goodness. I'm not gonna spend all that time looking at it. So let's just see if there's one more open house that we haven't seen, and then we'll get to building. Building can be boring though, so I apologize in advance. Thanks, Tierna. This is Swankeries, who I am always showing off because she's amazing. All right, so none of these have proper proper permissions, so I can't visit them. Be sure to check your permissions because for me, a lot of my permissions are being set to no visits, like no access, and there are even open houses that are getting set to no access without me doing that. So I don't know why it's doing that. Thanks for the follow, Cloud Trader. Yay! We're looking at Chrysea's most recent amazing house, I'm sure. This might be the one that she had. Yeah, this is the kitchen that she had with J Heart. Okay. So this is going to be small, but if you watched J Heart's well, that's smart, but funny. If you watched J Heart's stream, he did there was a whole series of things that you could do to make things happen. I don't think these are all triggers, so she would have to be here in order for them to work, I think. But let's just try one anyway. I don't think that will work. Nope, won't work. So yeah, she has to be in here. But they walked. Hey, they walked through every single one of these different commands and literally made everything that you'll see on this table. So she used EHT to animate it all, and then secondly, she did these amazingly beautiful cobbles because Chrysea is insanely good at everything. This was supposed to be breakfast, so it's got that glassy look to it because that's syrup. And this was bacon and lots of toast and eggs, runny eggs, and muffins and cookies and fruit. It was just a really amazing display. She did a fantastic job, and I was super impressed. But yeah, she's a cobbler. She really is. At deep down, she is a cobbler who cobbles. So what I've been thinking about is I've been thinking about killing the rest of my build in Sijic and putting my house there. I haven't really figured out which house I'm going to use for my, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to use for my Christmas build. And you know, the more that I think about it, the more I want to like make things smaller because I think big builds are just too ambitious for me right now. So are any of you guys working on one that you don't mind showing, or did you have a holiday house from last year that you don't mind showing off? Because I mean, we can start focusing on that. And you know, it kind of makes me sad that yeah. So this is where I've been storing all my holiday stuff right here because I figured this is probably where I was going to make it, but I've reconsidered and now I want to put it in my Sijic. You're exercised? Okay. Viewdang. It's under Viewdang, right? Not. Actually, let me do one thing real quick. So just real quick, I want to pick everything up. So I'm going to do, in each essential housing tools, I'll do all items. I want them all picked up. And then I'm going to change these items to remove items. And so it's going to put them all in my inventory so that I don't have to click each additional one. Oh, shimmer bits, huh? Okay, I'll try them. Let me go to your exercise view, dang, and you don't have to show me if it's in progress. I don't want to spoil it for you. Okay, Tierna. I can take a look at all of these. This is not a problem. So this is cool. I'm glad that we can interact like this. So I'm just waiting for everything to get picked up. Because I changed my mind about where I'm going to do this house again, because that's how I roll. I'm constantly changing my mind. I think this is like the 5th time I've changed my mind about where I want to put this house. I'm ridiculous. But this particular ability to pick everything up is worth the price of admission. Because how many times have I put this stuff down and picked it back up again? Good morning, Zared. Okay, everything is picked up. So now I don't have to go through and click each and everything. So, okay, we've got Budang, and they're exercised. Coven. Which is an interesting place to actually put a New Life build, but I bet you it's fun. Oh, I'm out of coffee. The horror. The horror. No. I'm gonna have to like message my husband and tell him I'm out of coffee and could he please get me some? Let me do that real quick. Because I'm selfish. Okay. Oh, wow. Sorry as I knock everything on the floor. This is nice. So you've replaced it with snow. Yeah, I know. Or an ivy. Like right here. So you place it with snow and rock, which works. I think Glenumbra should have a snowy area. I just feel like, I know it's warm, but still. Oh, you're welcome. I'm a big fan of EHT, but we start simple. That way that everybody gets to look at the snowshoes. I've never seen anybody do snowshoes before. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, agreed. I have the same issue lately. That I just want small houses. So this is like a little cabin. Thanks for the follow. Oh, so the little cabin with nice, everybody can sauna it up and sit around the fire. What a lovely, and you get the lovely view. And you can eat, and you can cook. I love this view. I've seen the best one I've ever seen. Charlotte took advantage of this entire view, and it's just incredible. And I like the red, the touches of the hibiscus flowers to warm up after skating in the rink or sledding on the hill. Oh, that's so smart. Look at that. It does. It looks like it should be a sled. Very pretty. I like that you completely changed it up. Real quick, let me show you what I was talking about with Charlotte. We won't go through the whole house because I've shown it before, but I just want to show you the coastline situation. This is lovely. I really like it. It's a good job. And it's got a theme, you know? Yes, it is. I like that it has a theme because sometimes people are like, you know, just do a house. But after you've done a house, you kind of want something else. Oh, everybody has much to learn about housing. I'm still learning. Everybody's still learning. Don't feel bad. I hope she didn't take this build down or I will be very, very sad. So this is when I learned that the extent of what you can do. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, so that's the second ski slash slope area. So this is what she built and exercised. I mean, who knew, right? Who knew you could do this? So this is her exercise coven, and this is the beach view that View Dang also had in their home. But this one is just, I've really felt like, anybody who wants a beachfront property and doesn't have one, you can build it in exercised. And who knew, right? That you could go and have this kind of a beach view, but you can. I'm so jealous, and I never would have thought of this, but look at that view. And this is one of those houses that makes me mad that we don't have access to more beautiful builds. Yes, you can. You can go stupid high. This house has so many possibilities. No, it is. It's exercised. Seriously. Doesn't it make you want to tear down everything you have exercised and redo it? No, that's exercised. She just builds over it, and you can build stupid high. You can build really high in, I'm about to show you just how high you can build in exercised. So you just know you can have a oceanside view if you want one. You can build it. But the second thing to remember is that you can build up stupid high. This is Galileo's build for Halloween, which I fell off of more than once, so I apologize if I fall off. Oh, don't feel that way, Oliver. That's why I try not to only show like the top houses. I just want to give you an idea of what's possible, but please don't feel intimidated. Chrysoya is better than me. I feel like that every time I see her homes. I feel that way. So this is the height you can get at exercised. So imagine you can take advantage of this height. Isn't that nice? I like the mist just rolling over over Glenumbra. And then this is what Galileo built. And you're like, it's Frankenstein. And then he kills you. But I have a magic carpet on, so it moved me. So there you go. There's the height that you can build. Who is the second one? It was Tierna. Tierna. It's not important. I'm trying to scroll back. Okay, Tierna says her Cyrodiilic. So that's where we'll go. Oh, yeah. If you look at my earlier builds, trust me, they're not good. My later builds I'm happier with, but even those I lose all the time. It isn't about whether you win or lose, honestly. It's just about whether or not you're happy with it. And generally, I think I've gotten to that point where I am happy with the builds I have. But I'll remove some of them, but I always try to save them in EHT just in case I should one day want to put it back. You know, some of my builds aren't exactly pretty right now. I may want to tweak them a little bit, but for the most part. Okay. So this will be Tierna's holiday. Oh, okay. Ow. Everything hurts. Do not pause my chat. I have a second monitor now. Which is nice. Oh, is that the costume for oh, did you use that for your costume? For J Heart's thing? Because that's cute as a button. Look at that dress. NPC costume. So mushroom and a hosta and a Markmeyer jar. Cute as a button. Really like it. Oh, and I love the lights. Even how they looked almost twisted up. They're not, but they look almost twisted. Yeah, you know, he's really opened up on new ideas about what you can do with costuming. I hadn't really thought about it much. So this is, and your snowman with his pot on his head is really cute. Ooh, that must be EHT. Oh, lovely. Very pretty. Okay, so you've got snow falling, and you've got, oh, did you use the white lights and then dye them red? That's brilliant. I didn't think of that. That opens up a whole series of new ideas. Wow. That looks great. Good job. Clever idea. I honestly didn't think of it. Nothing in there. Sadness. Yeah, it's a really good idea, so thank you. I think you just inspired me somewhat. The New Life Festive Fur, but I like that you replaced it with the pocket lint, the rich pocket lint and the snow and the words, sweet rolls. That is very pretty. Good use of the red plants. And the kitty just knocked it over. Middle slider close to the top to make them brighter. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's really, really smart idea. Yes, I see that. I'm gonna ask my husband to make me some now. You've made me want them very badly. All right, what else do we got? That's lovely, Tierna. I think you did a really good job with that. Somebody else said to go visit their home, but I can't find it. Blue weed lights in the big tree. Let me see. Oh yeah. Now I see it. It's simple. The black magic I use is I've actually seen every single one. All the four. That's God's honest truth. I've looked at every home except for these at the bottom that have their permissions screwed up. But I've seen every other house. So that's how I know what's new. Okay, so we got Shimmer Vids, Snow Globe. Yeah, I know. I'm a loser. But that's just life. Okay, let's see what she did here. Shimmer is actually a lovely human. I know her she does stuff with Sylvia Moon in Angry Unicorns. Did it give me an error? Or am I just that lagged? Nope, just that lagged. What is up with the lag? Am I the only one who's getting lag like this? Because this is crazy. I mean, I can't log in so many times. Oh, good. Yeah, please do the open houses, folks. What you can do is if you have any effects, it'll upload it for free to Cardi's server, and that way everyone else can see the effects without even you sending it to them. Oh, okay, so it's not just me. Thank goodness. So this is Shimmer, who's funny, and she does videos. I forget the name of her group, but she has a bunch of really funny videos out. If you're curious, you should go check them out on YouTube because she's really funny. So I've seen other people do this using candles as lights. Yeah, but EU, you guys are screwed. We know that. I would have expected on EU, to be honest. So she's got the stuff that you can buy, which I'm sure will be for sale very soon. We'll have the New Life Festive Fur and all of the other stuff. What's up? Am I missing something? Is it back outside? Derp. Oh, yes, I missed it. Look how cute. So Santa's here along with his dead reindeer. But this is a good idea to do. If you want to do this kind of a thing, you can do this with 4 dead reindeer. But they don't look dead if you put them high enough in the sky. Oh God, all the dead animals they give us. It's just so funny. It's like we don't want to work with dead animals, but what else can we do? Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. The lag has been so bad. Yeah, but for me, the last day or two have been, oh, toilets. There you go. So we've got an Argonian, all Argonian stuff actually. So Argonian stool and Argonian baskets, and then they used a cup. This cup is always toilet paper. I believe it. But it's a labor of love when you're doing this stuff. It really is. I like that there's a second little cozy area inside. This is nice. It's hard to believe this is just underneath. Yes, it is. It's a cute little home, but I wouldn't want to pay money for it. I resent that I have to pay money for this house, so I'm not going to do it. And this is the kitchen. Very nice. I've seen people turn this into storage. They'll have a ladder that goes up, and then you'll see like crates and other stuff up there. So if you want to do that, that's possible. So she's $5.94 out of 600 items. So I don't think they're gonna have anything for gold anytime soon because they're jackasses. I am so unhappy about their excuse for. I see colors. I couldn't tell you, but I'm pissed at them. Look at those lights. That's really well done. I'm pissed at them about Black Friday because last year they had 4 houses for sale during Black Friday. Yes. I'll show you real quick just some touches in my Hogwarts, not the whole thing. And it just, oh, it's an arbitrary number, Margot. The housing guy even said so. They just picked an arbitrary number to maximize it at so that people's computers could handle it. It probably could be 800. Who knows? No, I don't know what they were pulling with this year. This Black Friday sale was pathetic. All this stuff that we would rather probably delete than even use, and an amount that was not really all that impressive. It's like, really, guys? That's what you're doing? It's like, who's the cheapo at the head of that's doing this and making these decisions, because it sucks. All right, so this is another option for Christmas lights. See, if you use the Vardenfell ones along with the regular sprouts, you can use them as colored lights. And I don't know why I'm missing a sprout, but I will re-add that at some point. So you can use that as a holiday lighting. No, they pissed me off so hard. Another thing you can do is, these are from Somerset, these particular pines, and you can just pop them together like I did and make a garland, and then the Velothi candles are red, so they look like they kind of belong. And this is what I was talking about when my husband said this is a fire hazard. He's like, you couldn't really do that. That's a fire hazard. I'm like, I know. Shut up. I know. I was so pissed. I don't know why they're so jerky this year. It's like, we're the most dissatisfied we've ever been, and that's when they decide to screw it over and just basically do a cheap ass sale, you know, now when we're like so miserable, that now would not be the time I would do it. Oh, true. Yeah, I'm sorry, Subifus. Every other year it was good. This year it was just not pleasant. They just didn't care about us people who have already been in the game. It was just, you're right. Ambriel's right. It's for people bringing new players to the game and nothing more. So this you can buy too. These are vendor items and you can use them for colorful color for holidays. And then all of my candles, this was originally a Hogwarts build, so the candles hanging in the air were part of that. But also for Christmas trees, you can use these are just the cypress trees taken from Auradon, and I used pearls, apples, and balls, balls of thread to decorate all of them. So that's something else you can do. I've also seen people put candles in them and other things. And then up here, what I did is I alternated the berry. There's a green, and red berry plant that you can use for garland. And then I just stuck the white flowers in it at intervals to make it look pretty. But it isn't really all that noticeable, and it ate up my item count for something that no one really looks at, so keep that in mind. Also, this house has been pretty much cannibalized, so if you see things that look weird, that's why. And that's it. So that's just some ideas on holiday houses. I'm gonna go drop this stuff off at Sijic. All the things that I picked up. Thank you. No, I don't think people sit there and look at the garland, and I spent probably more time on the garland than anything else in the house. And I don't think people look at it. I don't think they even notice it. Yes, kelp. And kelp can be free if you fish it all up and you're going for the achievement. I've also, for stars, you can use the starfish. You can also use the sand dollars as decoration. So, okay, so this is my Grand Sijic has, my real build is over in this point. And thanks for the follow. We're going to go up here into my house, which has the original build, which was a Sheogorath build. And this is my one animated thing that I've ever done in EHT with animations, is these guys dance. Originally, Sheogorath was right there behind whatever, but I removed him in like most other things because I was using it for another purpose. But what I'm thinking is, if I do the Christmas build that I was thinking about, oh, thanks. If I do that, I might end up killing this entirely and then just having it, putting the Christmas tree here that I was talking about. But I don't know. I hate killing builds. I mean, it's mostly dead anyway because I looted like all of the treasure and everything is looted. There's like nothing in here anymore. I don't know. This did win. This won the contest, but anyway, so I'm thinking about killing it and putting the Christmas tree in here. It's just the right shape for a Christmas tree, don't you think? It's got that really high ceiling, and it's just, I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. Let me just check something. They could. I could leave them, or I could make them do new shapes. But it's been such a long time since I actually have worked on that with the shapes, It's hard. It's hard to do. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of trouble with it the first time, and animation is the one thing that I am super not good at in this game, in EHT. It's tricky to make them move because the shapes that they make, you have to have more, like the slots have to be like 50 even though you only have like 40, and oh, it's just annoying. It's hard to explain. But yeah, so my idea is for the moment. Oh, and since this was my Sheogorath build, all the trees are upside down because Sheogorath, obviously, crazy. But I could fix all that or remove it. And then I usually keep this up so no one can get over. Well, you could probably just hop over it, but the idea being that you know not to. And then this is the real build within the house. The real build that I will always leave is the pagoda. There. So this is my pagoda build. And this will stay. It's the other stuff. Why is there just a random deer here? I don't know why there's a random elk. But there's a random elk. Oh, thank you. This is when I started getting better at building. My stuff started to look different. This is one of my favorite builds, I'd say. This is a really satisfying build. Thank you. What I like too about the pagoda is that you see these? Those are expensive crown items, but when you look at the actual real ones, they are almost identical to the fake ones. Like they look pretty much the same because the real ones are flat. There's no 3D to those hanging garlands, so it works, So to me, it's like whatever. You could just use either one, and makes no difference. But save yourself some money by doing it this way. And so this was the real build. So I wouldn't remove this if I redo it. The only other thing I can think of would be my pariahs. Like but my pariahs is full, I think. Because I hate destroying builds. I don't want to destroy the build. I would add to it. They essentially are Stargates. I don't do futuristic builds. I probably could. I like science fiction as much as the next guy. Girl. Whatever the hell I am. But yeah. Okay. So 675 out of 700 items, and I bet you I stuck some things back here. And if I stuck some things back here, I did. I stuck plants back here. Yay! All right, so what we're gonna do is select by radius because I want to pick all these up. So how do I do it? Go into EHT, click this, and then I would want selection mode radius. Okay, and then you select your select button and move it slightly, and you'll have it'll pick up that there's 117 of these here because that's ridiculous. And you hit it again, your select button again, and now they're all selected. And so when I want to remove them, I can put them back in my inventory that way. So I don't have to click it 117 times. And I also have some of these in the rest of the house that I want to leave there. So if I do it by radius, it's only going to grab the ones that I want to put away. Yeah, I could. I originally had a build like that where I had portals to other houses, but let me show you the one that's better than mine for that. There is Cry Havoc 101, who I haven't seen in a while. I don't know if you guys have seen him. He did an entire ship that moves, it gets up and it flies away. But he has to be there for it to do that. But I can show it to you and you can get the idea just by looking at it. But I don't know. I kind of like my build being ordinary. So now all of those are removed because J Hart sent me way too many. I could never use that many. I don't know why he sent me like hundreds and hundreds of them. So this is the build. And so what I was thinking is I could just leave this exactly so and then put the build, like the Christmas build, right here. You know? That's something I could do. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure what I want to do. But this is an option. Like work it into things. I haven't made up my mind. So this is the way I think about things, as I just run through and try to figure out what I would want to do. Yeah, I think it might be pretty. I think it might work. Basically block off this top area here and then just make it, because this already has a den looking room to it. Feel. This already feels like den. You know? And you just put presents and the tree right there. Yeah, I think I might do that. That might work. So who else wants me to look at their house? Because I'm happy to look. So let's take a giant cypress and see what that looks like. Because I only want the bottom of the tree. I don't want, well, a little less bottom than that. Still less bottom than that. You've changed it again? What did you do to it? Where's the top of this thing? Okay, there we go. Okay, that's the portion I want. But because it's us, I can't select and see what I'm doing at the same time. So let's see. Okay. I see, like, this pisses me off so much. Like, how am I supposed to place this? I know. But a lot of people don't use EHT, and I kind of want to do this blindly, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Hell with it. I'll use EHT. Single item. Select you. And then we're going to move you. This is another reason why EHT is a lifesaver. Because imagine doing this, how long it would have taken me to actually get this to work right, to look right. So this isn't really a Christmas looking tree, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. There, that's better. No, this looks like crap. I shouldn't use that tree at all. Nope, don't like it. You're going away, Mr. Cypress. I'm gonna put a different tree down. Juniper. No, I want a pine. Just a plain old friggin' pine. Oh, hello, Saucy. So, here's my plain old friggin' pine. Beginning of a Christmas tree. So, obviously, with the curtains, will be blocking off portions of it anyway. But, you know, the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do Nutcracker Suite because nobody's going to get it. No one's going to understand what I'm doing. And that would be depressing. So this was the general idea. I'd have more of a tree, put flowers. I mean, yeah, I probably would, but I don't want it to be snowy because I wouldn't want it to be snowy because this is going to be indoors. So we're going to pretend like these are presents. Pretend! Yeah, it's totally doable. But the idea was that then I would put down the soldiers and the mice or the rats. And they would fight. Just like in Nutcracker Suite, but no one would get it. They'd be like, why do you have rats in your build? I don't know. All right, Cloud Trader. Is it your primary? No, this is not lintel. This is my pariahs that I built. This is my floating castle. Yeah, I made this from scratch. This is over the nothing. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm not online. I'll go online. Thanks. I wanted to do a floating castle, and so that's what I did. Was this. I built this with EHT, like all of the, see the flooring and all that? I did all of this like with EHT. It still took me forever, but it's more correct. Like you can tell things are lined up really well. That's because of EHT, not because of anything that I do. But yeah, so I built this with EHT helping out. And then that was, see, as I got better, as I got a little better at building, my builds got, you know, more complex. Hey, Ronnie. All right. It would help if I had my chats on too. But, you know, I also started out really crappy. I mean, my builds were not all fabulous. Okay. Now I gotta port to Cloud Trader. Why is it doing that? What guild are you in with me? I know you're, here we go. There, I'm on my way. So yeah, some of my stuff, my earliest stuff was not very good. So I don't want you guys to think that I just went from, this was actually my first freestanding build. So that I had never actually done a freestanding build before that house. And I have like 34 houses or something like that. So, woo, it's bright. Now, I remember this. Very bright. Eye-blindingly bright. I can't see where I'm going. Where am I going? So that's the way in. I honestly don't know where I'm going because I can't tell from the brightness. Or is this the whole thing? Like, is this, because my eyes are bleeding. Said with love. Just tell me. Because I don't think I could, oh, okay. So 137 out of 200 items. That is crazy. You and I apparently have similar thoughts because mine is a glow house too. But, yeah, it is. The last thing I was, wait, what time? More glowy blue? You know, that's something Saucy Jack would say. I could totally see Saucy Jack doing that. Um, they're bright. So let's, I want to finish up the other thing I was doing, which was going through each of the houses. So hold on. Let's go to Omnivore's Sijic, because he's here. He, she, thing, whatever. She's not even a vampire. All right. Omnivore 87. If I could breathe. Did I spell that wrong? Yeah, it's 2 L's. You know what? Screw this. I can't type. Yes, I've seen that house. I've actually shown that house off. When we were offline, I have screenshots of that house that I was showing people. You're hilarious. Okay, so this is Omnivore's house. And we're going to do a quick tour. And I'm starting to fade, so I might call it soon. I think it's the lack of coffee. Okay. All right, I think I remember this one. This cave. This is Sijic, believe it or not. Check that out. Hard to believe, I know, but people do amazing things. And you have a ton more slots left. 414 out of 700 slots still left. So that's good. You could even do more if you wanted to. And then it's kind of like a ruin on the inside. I remember this. I thought this was really cool. And I like how you have the sticks holding things up. It's like, oh, I feel so safe. Not. This really does feel like the inside of a delve. Well, I could give you an idea. And that's cool. Just having it like an earth thing growing into it. Very nice. We'll finish on Snow Fairy Wings because Snow Fairy Wings did a Sijic. Yes, it looks like a delve. It really does. You did a fabulous job, and it's very earthy, and it brings the outside in. And I see you have a cow head, so I know who would have appreciated that. But your build reminds me of Snow Fairy Wings' build, who she did something extreme with her Sijic as well, and I think you'll recognize a lot of elements like you've had in yours. You know, there's cave, there's earth, all sorts of stuff. Okay. So this is like yours. It has the cave, but it did it with hedges instead of rock. I think your rock might work better, but for her build, it goes. Doop, doop, doop. And she has room too, about 200 slots left. And then you go here, and she has this lovely little, very detailed amount of plants and water and butterflies and all that. And you come through to right here, and that's the payoff. She did Avatar. So this is I never saw Avatar, so I can't really explain it, but this is what Avatar was. She based it on that. So yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? So I think you could do something along these lines if you wanted to. Just, you know, have the cave take you right back out to the water and then do something in the water. But science. Science. Okay. Who is... Oh, I'm so tired. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. I'm not feeling well. But I want to thank you for joining me today and all of you for the follows. I'm going to send you all prezzies. And I love you to death. And thank you. And I will see you soon with more energy when I don't have a turkey overload. So, bye, guys. Wait. Waiting, Morgo. Waiting, Morgo. Do you want me to go to your house, Morgo? Is that what it was? Oh, that's snow fairy wings. All one word. Here, I'll type it. You can go to that house. It's open. She left it for anyone to visit. So feel free to go. Yeah, I know, Morgo. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. All right. Catch you guys later.